Now on CoastTV News.
An update this morning on the sinkhole that caused delays on Route 90. How police say traffic is now back to normal sooner than expected. And the American Heart Association warning about staying safe during 4th of July celebrations. We hear from a father after a scary situation.
This is CoastTV News Midday.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Paige Marley. Welcome to CoastTV News Midday. And of course, happy Independence Day, everybody. Well, the time is, of course, 11 o'clock, and we are now going to bring in our first alert meteorologist, Bob Trihey. Bob, take a look at that outside right now on our Bay Health cam. It's cloudy, but honestly, not a bad day outside for 4th of July.
Yeah, absolutely, Paige. And if that doesn't scream 4th of July, I don't know what does. It's definitely feeling like the 4th, with temperatures beginning to rise now. 84 in Delmarva, Georgetown 85, Milton and Redden at 86. A little cooler at the beaches, only 72 in Ocean City. At Bethany Beach, 74 as the wind is coming off the ocean there. We're seeing dew point temperatures in the 60s and low 70s. That humidity beginning to creep up, becoming uncomfortable out there. Feels like temperatures already lower 90s from Seaford back to Milton, 89 in Georgetown. A little more tolerable along the beaches right now as that southerly breeze is picking up and bringing in that heat and humidity. Here's our visible satellite picture showing some mid to high level clouds floating through, but not a big deal as high pressure is moving offshore. We're getting into a stronger southerly flow. Some clouds and showers back to our west, but our day during the 4th of July will be hot by 2 o'clock, upper 80s into lower 90s, but 70s and maybe some 80s along the beaches. And then this afternoon it's hot, and then this evening the clouds start to increase, and we could see a few spotty showers around fireworks time as we go into the evening. Will not be a washout, but your forecast at 1 is 89, 91 at 5, and then at 9, 80 degrees. And I'll have more on that fireworks forecast and what to expect for the rest of the holiday weekend coming up in just a bit.
All right, Bob, thank you so much. We're going to take a live look now at the Bay Bridge. I've been enjoying checking into this all morning. We did on CoastTV News today. We are again now because slowly, of course, as expected, we're seeing more and more traffic on the bridge. So I would expect even more people heading eastbound, heading to the beach today. Maybe they're playing hooky a little bit, but we are going to have more traffic information for you all throughout this next half hour. So you definitely want to stick with us. Right now, especially, we have an update on a story we brought you earlier this morning. It was about that sinkhole that was expected to cause a lot of delays on the Route 90 bridge in Ocean City. Good news now for drivers. There are no longer any delays. Ocean City Police posted on their Facebook, Route 90 has resumed normal operations. And they gave a thank you to the Maryland State Highway Administration crews that worked throughout the night on those repairs. Good news there. Well, in the nation's summer capital, you can watch fireworks from the beach on July 6th. They will start at dusk. Rehoboth Avenue eastbound and Church Street from Route 1, those will be closed to traffic beginning at 8. And cars entering Rehoboth Beach, they'll have to enter through State Road to Bayard Ave. Then in Ocean City, they'll have 2 fireworks displays as soon as tonight. You can view one display at Northside Park in the Bay. The other display will be at Caroline Street. Those events both kick off at 8. They'll start with music. They'll be followed by the fireworks at 9:30. The inlet parking lot will be open, but take note of this. Parking rate will be increased to $5 an hour for the day. Several locations will be closed for parking. Those all can be found on our website, coasttv.com. Now in Bethany, if you'll be celebrating the 4th there in Bethany Beach, the town is letting you know the trolley service will not be operating from now until 3 o'clock. That's due to the parades and all the expected crowds. They're also letting you know overall expect longer wait times. And if you're driving in the evenings, maybe going out doing some late night celebrations, Sussex County, they've released their DUI checkpoint location and times for this holiday weekend. So make smart decisions. And drivers, you should also be aware there will be a checkpoint on Route 24 near Millsboro. This checkpoint will be running from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. on both the 5th and the 6th. And then in Maryland State Police, they're also taking measures to keep the roads safe. According to State Police there, troopers will be ramping up their patrols throughout the weekend. Troopers from Salisbury, Berlin, and Easton Barracks will be increasing patrols on routes 50, 13, and 413, with an expected increase in alcoholic beverage consumption over the next couple days. MSP is also recommending find a sober driver or consider public transit or ride-share services. Well, as we know, the heat is on this holiday, and as Americans celebrate the 4th of July, the American Heart Association, they're sending out a reminder that these scorching temperatures can add stress to your heart. NBC's Alice Barr spoke to one father after he nearly lost his young daughter due to a sudden cardiac arrest.
This 4th of July week, when the sun is out and the grill is going, a reminder to heed your heart, because as temperatures rise, so does the risk of cardiac events.
You tend to get dehydrated, and there are other factors that are related to heat that put more stress on the body.
Past president of the American Heart Association, Dr. Gordon Tomaselli, pointing to new research that heat-related cardiovascular deaths may more than double in the coming decades with the effects of climate change.
More extremes of temperature, but also the population's aging. So the number of people at risk is increasing.
Those with pre-existing conditions have the greatest risk, but everyone should be alert and be prepared.
After you're 30, look up, take a breather.
That's especially true in schools, and the summer break offers a chance to gear up for a rare but devastating event.
When Olivia was 6 years old, she survived a cardiac arrest.
Suffering an undiagnosed genetic condition, Joe Quigley's young daughter collapsed in her school gym class.
The school had an emergency medical plan in place, so they knew what to do. They knew how to perform CPR.
But that is not always the case, so Joe teamed up with the American Heart Association to press Congress to pass legislation mandating AEDs and cardiac response plans in every school.
Schools that have AEDs, cardiac arrest survival goes up to about 70%, which is dramatic.
A precious chance at survival.
My daughter's fabulous now. She's 22 years old, a junior in college, and she's living her life.
While her family lives out a mission to arm and educate others about the issue closest to their hearts. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Still more to get to this morning. Coming up, fireworks gone dangerously wrong before they were even set up. What happened that led to this boat fire when we get back?
The big issues: abortion, civil rights, health care. When Trump policies were attacking our rights, County Executive Matt Meyer fought back. Now Trump is promising a national abortion ban and huge cuts to health care coverage. Matt's health care plan will reduce costs, not coverage, by increasing competition on the exchange. And Matt's plan will protect women's access to abortion, always. So call Matt Meyer. Tell him you support his plans to protect Delaware values.
Weather shapes our lives. At Coast TV, First Alert Weather means we are always at work, ensuring you have the information you need.
We have a strong line that begins to press its way through central portions of Sussex.
Because we know how much weather matters to our coastal community.
Make sure you take cover from these storms.
In sunshine or storms, our promise is to guide, inform, and protect. Weather coverage that prioritizes you. Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
Transform your bath today with Baths by Spicer Brothers.
Call now and ask about our Refresh for Less promotion and get a new bath or shower for only $69.95. Plus, get 20% off all upgrades.
Imagine stepping into a beautifully renovated bath designed by our experts and installed by our certified professionals.
This offer is hotter than a sauna and won't last forever. So don't miss out on our Refresh for Less promotion for just $69.95 with 20% off all upgrades.
Before you sign, keep Baths by Spicer Brothers in mind, because you deserve the best.
Here at the Delmarva Sports Network, we know sports is more than a game. It's about your teams in your town coming together to celebrate, bringing sports to life, and creating bonds that last a lifetime. At DSN, we're proud to capture that spirit, plus the dedication and passion of your athletes. That's why DSN was awarded Outstanding Year-Round Local Sports Coverage. We're honored to be part of your team's journey. Delmarva Sports Network. Local teams, big dreams.
Well, this is it, Ryan. What do you think?
Impressive, Pat.
Ryan Seacrest is getting ready to take the wheel.
I think what you're going to enjoy most is meeting the players and getting to know the audience at home.
And people feel like they know you, even though they've never met you before.
Because we play ourselves on TV, not a character.
This is what you're like in real life, in the wild?
Well, not dressed like this.
Ryan Seacrest joins Vanna White this fall on Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune on Coast TV.
Being responsible for the 4th of July, more than just being cautious with fireworks, of course. It also means we got to keep our beaches clean, too. Did you know? July 5th is known as the dirtiest beach day across the U.S. So if you're celebrating at one of our beautiful beaches, make sure you throw away your trash afterwards, everybody. Well, in the other part of our country now, a 4th of July fireworks show in Massachusetts, that's been canceled after a barge carrying the fireworks caught fire overnight. That's what you're looking at there. The Marblehead Fireworks and Harbor Illumination organizers announced the change in plans earlier this morning. They say the fire marshal won't allow their vendor to perform any fireworks until they've determined how the barge caught fire. Marblehead is about 17 miles northeast of Boston. Closer to home, the Office of the Marijuana Commissioner is warning Delawareans now about out-of-state scammers who are targeting social equity applicants. The office says that they may be trying to trick you into paying for help securing a license. If you didn't know, the license helps those who have been convicted under past marijuana laws. So here are some tips from officials on how to protect yourself. Don't pay upfront fees for licensing help. Be cautious of unsolicited offers, and always check the office's website or contact them directly for more information.
It's warming up quickly in our 4th of July. Seaford, hazy sunshine now and some clouds. You're warming into the lower 90s as we go into the afternoon, and it sticks around through the upcoming weekend and a few showers and thunderstorms as well. Here's our UV index brought to us by Ocean City. We're in the very high range the next several days. It's a 10 today. Burn time only 10 minutes, so use extra caution in the sun. That higher SPF. Find a nice shady spot as well. Try to avoid the sun late morning into early afternoon. I'll have your 4th of July holiday forecast coming up next.
Beneath your feet lies a hidden terror. Moisture and humidity turning your crawl space into a breeding ground for mold and rot. But fear not, DryTech is here to help. Just call our office and request a prompt appointment. Our engineers are not salespeople. They assess your crawl space, photograph it, prescribe a custom solution, and send you your personalized estimate the next business day. Guaranteed. And right now, take advantage of 0% financing for up to 24 months. DryTech, Delmarva's original crawl space experts.
Show a hard-working woman in your life the appreciation they deserve with Working Woman Wednesdays.
It could be your mother, your wife, a coworker, or any woman you know. Nominate them for a chance to win a special prize pack. Go to WBOC1025.com, fill out a short form, and tell us why they are so special and deserve to be honored.
Then join me, Stinson, every Wednesday as I announce that week's winner.
Working Woman Wednesdays, only on 1025 WBOC.
Bring your blankets and lawn chairs to Red, White, and Boom. A free community fireworks celebration at James M. Bennett High in Salisbury. Enjoy food vendors, entertainment for the entire family, and of course, one of Delmarva's most spectacular fireworks shows. Fireworks begin at 9:15. And listen to Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 for a special presentation during the fireworks display. For more information, go to coastcountry.com.
Take the DSN app with you wherever you go and never miss a game from your favorite local team. Whether you're on the road, stuck at the office, or out with friends and family, the DSN app notifies you when your team is on live, so you can watch the game as it happens or watch videos on demand. Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV, download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group. Weather shapes our lives. At CoastTV, First Alert Weather means we are always at work, ensuring you have the information you need.
We have a strong line that begins to press its way through central portions of Sussex.
Because we know how much weather matters to our coastal community.
Make sure you take cover from these storms.
In sunshine or storms, our promise is to guide, inform, and protect. Weather coverage that prioritizes you. CoastTV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
Hope you're having a wonderful and safe 4th of July so far. And look at the boaters out and about. Boy, if it doesn't look like 4th of July here, I don't know what does. DryTech Camp 72 in Ocean City has that hazy look. And we're heading to close to 80 along the beaches today and much warmer inland areas. And maybe you're partaking in the pool. Be careful out there and make sure you have a buddy to swim with and watch the kids too. 91 hot and humid for this afternoon. And maybe you're throwing some food on the grill. Ooh, look at the hamburger hamburgers and hot dogs. Looking good. 89 at 1, partly cloudy skies by 3, 91, 89 at 6. So if you're the grill master, yeah, make sure you have something to wipe your brow with and stay hydrated with water preferably. As we're warming now into the mid-80s from Salisbury up to Millsboro and Seaford as well. Cooler for you at the beaches, 77 Indian River Inlet and Bethany Beach at 74. Dew point temperatures and measure of moisture in the atmosphere. It's in the 60s and 70s. That's telling us, yeah, the humidity is back and feels like temperatures already lower 90s from Milford back through Milton and on over to Seaford, and everybody else warming up pretty quickly as well, as we've got a southerly breeze in place right now that continues to bring in the humidity and the heat. As far as the clouds, yeah, we've got some mid to high level clouds across Delmarva right now. Nothing in the way of precipitation. We've got high pressure sliding offshore and the return flow around that high bringing on all the heat. We've got some showers back into the mountains of West Virginia, also up to the New York area, but we've got a building dome of heat back to the west. So we're in it now, and we're in it pretty much all weekend long. And here is your fireworks forecast for tonight. I think looking good. Clouds at 9, 10, and 11. Maybe a stray shower closer to 10 o'clock. 80 around 9 o'clock, 78 at 10. And then by 11, as things are wrapping up, temperatures into the upper 70s, but it will be muggy out there. And moving into your afternoon on Futurecast, upper 80s and lower 90s with 70s to 80 along the coast. And as we go into this afternoon, hot, lower 90s inland areas. Then the clouds increase this evening, and we could see a few stray showers between about 9 and 11, but really hit and miss. It's not going to wipe out any fireworks displays, and then it's a muggy start on your Friday morning as we're warming through the 80s into the lower 90s tomorrow afternoon. A little cooler at the beaches, and then Saturday even warmer, starting in the mid to upper 70s. Then we're into the low 90s in the afternoon, and we have to watch for some showers and storms, maybe some of those heavy with some gusty winds and heavy rain as we go into your Saturday evening, and it should cool us off a little bit. And looks like that's our best chance for rain during the holiday weekend. Feeling like low to mid 90s today, but feeling like 100 to 105 both tomorrow and Saturday, a little better on Sunday. And as far as Hurricane Beryl goes, it's moving out of the Caymans, heading for the Yucatan. It has weakened a little bit, 115 mile per hour winds, and it looks like it's heading for the Belize area as a Category 1 hurricane, and then maybe re-strengthening into a hurricane and bringing South Texas a lot of rain. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, lower 90s today, right through the weekend. Some sprinkles tonight, isolated storms Friday, better chance of showers Saturday, dry Sunday and Monday, more storms and pretty warm into Tuesday and Wednesday.
Thank you so much. Still ahead this morning on CoastTV Midday, why a Texas judge delayed a ban on non-compete clauses for employees and how many workers this could be impacting. Stick with us.
Welcome to the Ride Home on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. First rule of the ride home, we definitely talk about the ride home. In fact, tell all your friends. Second rule of the ride home, we have fun. Top 10 Tuesday, Would You Rather Wednesday, and every day you pick the songs on the High Five. And the third rule of the ride home, we don't take ourselves too seriously. You've got enough to stress about. So let me handle the ride home, weekdays from 3 to 7 on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3.
Here at the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, such as myself in countertops, to not only ensure you get the best product to fit your needs, but that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
When I came into the Delmarva Design Center and see that big collection of slabs, that makes really the decision seamless.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Hi, I'm Scott Cower from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's is a little seafood shack on Coastal Highway, serving lunch and dinner daily, featuring seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-inspired nightly specials, along with a large selection of craft ales, cocktails, and our extensive wine list. Matt's is a perfect place to enjoy dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or lunch in the lobster room. Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Delaware, open 7 days a week, lunch and dinner. See you soon.
Your wallet is always in danger. Criminals can hack your information without you even knowing. Introducing Slim Mint, an ultra-thin RFID blocking wallet that keeps your cards and cash protected. Slim Mint uses the latest RFID blocking technology to prevent thieves from stealing your info. It's ergonomically designed to optimize space and keep your belongings organized. With the auto-locking Slim Mint, your cards and money stay securely in place. It has a built-in cash clip and a flexible outer band to fit your additional cards and instant cash. Call or click now and get Slim Mint for just $29.99. Order in the next 5 minutes and you'll get an instant $10 discount. So it's only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get Slim Mint at this low price. There's a strict limit of 3 Slim Mint wallets while supplies last. Don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-613-4296. Call or visit slimmintwallet.com. So call 1-800-613-4296 now.
A former Boeing inspector is alleging scrap parts were used on assembly lines at the 787 Dreamliner factory in Everett, Washington. Merrill Myers worked as a quality control manager at Boeing for 30 years, and he estimates that beginning in the early 2000s, 50,000 parts deemed unsuitable to fly were still taken out of an internal scrapyard and used to build the aircraft. Myers claims it was done in order to meet production deadlines. A federal judge in Texas delayed a ban on the non-compete clause for employees. The ban would prevent employers from imposing non-compete deals for most already active agreements. But less than 24 hours after that, the agency was sued by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and several businesses, including a Texas-based tax service and software provider. The FTC now says roughly 20% of all U.S. workers have a non-compete clause in their current jobs, and the officials say that this hinders their chances of getting a better employment opportunity elsewhere. The FDA banned a food additive that's found in some of our sports drinks and even our sodas. The agency is revoking a regulation that authorized the use of brominated vegetable oil in food items. Small quantities of BVO were used legally in some citrus-flavored drinks in the United States to keep the flavor evenly distributed. However, the FDA says it found that BVO, a chemical ingredient containing bromine, and it's also found in fire retardants, has the potential for adverse effects in humans. Still ahead this morning, we're talking tattoo risks, the warning health officials are giving, and what they say they found inside tattoo ink. We have that and more when we get back.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism, somewhere to smile about.
Welcome to the Brush Factory. Explore our over 60 local merchants and artists, all together under one roof. You just never know what you'll find at the Brush Factory on Kings.
Thank you so much for thinking of us.
We greatly appreciate your support.
This is the big moment here.
It is just a work of art.
Effortless, great.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, baby. Wow.
Oh, baby. Boy, was that good.
The style, the flow, she's got it all going for her right now. That's jaw-dropping. Incredible. Excellence and swagger.
I'm just sitting here in awe.
Transform your bath today with baths by Spicer Brothers.
Call now and ask about our Refresh for Less promotion and get a new bath or shower for only $69.95. Plus, get 20% off all upgrades.
Imagine stepping into a beautifully renovated bath, designed by our experts and installed by our certified professionals.
This offer is hotter than a sauna and won't last forever. So don't miss out on our Refresh for Less promotion for just $69.95 with 20% off all upgrades.
Before you sign, keep Baths by Spicer Brothers in mind, because you deserve the best.
Well, this is it, Ryan. What do you think?
Impressive, Pat. Ryan Seacrest is getting ready to take the wheel.
I think what you're going to enjoy most is meeting the players and getting to know the audience at home.
And people feel like they know you, even though they've never met you before.
Because we play ourselves on TV, not a character.
This is what you're like in real life, in the wild?
Well, not dressed like this.
Ryan Seacrest joins Vanna White this fall on Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune on CoastTV.
Bring your blankets and lawn chairs to Red, White, and Boom. A free community fireworks celebration at James M. Bennett High in Salisbury. Enjoy food vendors, entertainment for the entire family, and of course, one of Delmarva's most spectacular fireworks shows. Fireworks begin at 9:15. And listen to Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 for a special presentation during the fireworks display. For more information, go to coastcountry.com.
Heads up, a new study shows many tattoo inks contain bacteria. The Food and Drug Administration looked at sealed ink used for both tattoos and permanent makeup, and researchers found about 35% of it was contaminated. It made no difference if the label claimed the ink had been sterilized. Among the bacteria discovered were those that can cause acne and urinary tract infections even. This was the first study to look at the anaerobic bacteria in tattoo ink. It was all published in the journal Applied and Environmental Microbiology. Popular weight loss and type 2 diabetes drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy have been linked to an increased risk of a rare form of blindness. That's according to a new study published Wednesday in the medical journal JAMA Ophthalmology. Experts note it may not apply to a broader population, and they cannot prove definitively that the medication causes the condition. But even with an increased risk, the condition remains relatively uncommon, and doctors are also saying this should not stop you from using the medicines because diabetes is a risk factor for vision loss itself.
We're seeing hazy sunshine, 86 in Laurel right now. You're headed to the lower 90s and feeling warmer with the humidity, and we've got more heat on the way for the upcoming weekend and a few chances for showers and storms. Get your latest forecast on the Coast TV First Alert weather phone, 443-880-9100. It's the number, sponsored by Baird Mendalis, Brockstead, and Federico. Your 10-day forecast is next.
It's the Delmarva Dental Services Show. Yay! Starring Dr. Harmon, the brilliant Dr. Harrison, the incomparable Dr. Sikelis, and me, Dr. Aki. Introducing our amazing assistant, Chi, and our high-spirited hygienists.
And featuring our very special guest, you.
So sit back, relax, and smile. It's the Delmarva Dental Services Show.
Wake up smarter.
I've got the 5 things you need to know to start your day.
Take a trip down memory lane.
Remember in elementary school when you would make those boxes?
Find your next furry friend.
His name is Peppy, and he's a 12-year-old Chihuahua mix.
And discover your inner clumsy.
That's a sad sign that you're getting old when you just take a little tumble like that.
Make your mornings brilliant. Join April weekdays from 6 to 10 on 107.1 The Duck. Sponsored by Acme Ceramic Tile Company.
This is the big moment here.
It is just a work of art.
Effortless, great.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, baby. Wow.
Oh, baby. Boy, was that good.
The style, the flow, she's got it all going for her right now. That's jaw-dropping. Incredible. Excellence and swagger.
I'm just sitting here in awe.
We are unstoppable. From the stories you should know.
Some of these areas are just really hard to read.
We're in the air with U.S. Customs and Border Protection.
To the stories you need to know.
Just how scary can it be to have a trained police dog chase you down?
From the stories that change the way you think.
It's the biggest event of the year.
To the stories that affect the way you feel.
Cheers.
Inside Edition.
These are the stories that impact your life.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Welcome to the party. We all make this show together. You guys, this is our show. You just never know who you're going to meet here. You can feel the energy in this room. Every single person needs to be included in these conversations. Let's do this! Let's make everyone's day a little brighter.
Drew Barrymore. Weekdays at noon on Coast TV.
Competitors for probably the best day ever, the 2024 Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest, have officially weighed in. The winner will take home $20,000 and the coveted yellow mustard belt. This year's contest features competitors from the U.S., Australia, Brazil, Japan, Korea, the U.K. That's just to name a few. Notably absent, 16-time champion Joey Chestnut. Of course, he was banned from the competition because he's representing a rival brand that sells plant-based hot dogs.
Ooh, controversy. No Joey Chestnut means a wide open field. Wow, and speaking of hot dogs, he could probably eat these hot dogs in like 2 seconds. Grilling forecast today, 89 at 1 o'clock, 91 at 3, around 89 at 6. Stay hydrated. And for the fireworks for tonight, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies. It will be warm and maybe a stray sprinkle is possible, but I think for the most part we're staying dry. Paul Davis 10-day forecast, lower 90s right through the holiday weekend. Isolated storm Friday, a better chance later Saturday, and then next week, beginning Tuesday, hit and miss showers and storms, and temperatures slowly cooling through the 80s into the middle 80s by next Saturday.
Bob, thank you so much, and thank you all for joining us here on Coast TV News Midday. Have a fantastic Independence Day, everybody.